Boy, howdy. Alright, we got some stories to tell today. I thought I was going to talk about a hotel stay I recently had, but there was an incident last night that led to another incident that led to another incident, so we're going to be talking about that instead. So, let's take a look. It is 6:20 in the morning. Alright. We talked in the last video about a cliche. I don't really think it's a cliche, but it's becoming a cliche that a lot of people who play this game and post the videos on YouTube all kind of do the same thing. It's not part of the game, but everybody does it. So we're going to go take care of that today. I am Old Guy Gamer. This is Red Dead Redemption 2, and yes, I know this game is from 2018, and I'm recording this in 2021. I'm not planning on getting a whole lot of views on this game, but
Morning. Hey, mister.
this game has kind of become a... it's become the apparatus that I use to do my diary, basically. Or it's what I'm thinking it will be. Can I get up there? I'm not going to try it. So I used to play this game called American Truck Sim, and it was basically my diary to my future self. Just basically using YouTube as a platform to talk to my children when they're adults. Talking about whatever pops into my head. In the last video, you might have heard me mention a writing prompt book that I bought at a dollar store. It's kind of what I use to just talk about things in my videos. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm just going to tell a story about what happened at our house in the last 24 hours. That bird right over there. Caught himself a mouse or something. So, a lot of stuff to talk about. I don't know what order I'm going to talk about it in. Yeah, I'm not going to go up there. We're not going to get sidetracked by side missions. So I probably will go... Let me look at the map real quick. Let's see what map missions are up here. So we got the camp missions. There's Downs. I was wanting to see about the... Oh, and then the Javier mission. Actually, there's a dead guy over here. Yeah, we'll take care of this some other time. Let me look at this. I want to go after this guy, I think. Yeah. I'm hoping that by looking at this thing... Unlikely conversationalist. Oh, sorry, buddy. Well, let me say hello. So there's some sort of gunfight going up there. We'll just get out of here so they know I'm not going to do it. Now let's take a look at that map and see if he's on the map now. There he is, Flaco. Alright, so we're going to kill two birds with one stone. We're going to take a 2-day trip up there to the mountains. Why is everyone running away from me?
You hold up a second.
Why is everyone running away from me? What is going on? Alright, I'm gonna go slow until I figure out why everyone's running away from me. Maybe I'm splattered with blood or something. We're gonna walk north, go up there to the mountains. We're gonna take care of this thing that I call a cliche. We'll do the Flaco Hernandez mission. Probably take 2 days. So I'm gonna take my time. Actually, let me set a waypoint. Yeah, that's about right. Way up here, this is Coulter. That's where we were for the tutorial missions, and this is Sadie I almost said Robertson. That's the girl from Duck Dynasty. Sadie Adler. That's the Sadie Adler house that burned down in the tutorial missions. So we'll go up there and we'll take care of this mission first. And then maybe we'll camp somewhere and take care of the cliche thing after we camp. So, today was kind of eventful because we had a little excitement. Not excitement, but a little story to tell. And the reason I was explaining that this is kind of like my diary to my kids in the future and to myself, to remind myself of the little stories that happened. It's amazing how much stuff you forget as you get older. Like, people tell me stories now, I'm like, I don't remember that happening. I don't remember this. I don't remember that. All that kind of stuff. It happened to me again the other day. Someone reminded me of a story, and I'm like, I don't remember that. But, I mean, I do remember it once they mentioned it, but I would have never remembered it if that other person hadn't mentioned it. So that's why I figured I'd tell this story. We have typically bought new houses that we live in. Well, when my wife and I first got married, I moved to Illinois. We almost missed my turn. We rented for a little bit, but then we bought a townhome, brand new, from a builder. A couple years later, we sold it. We bought a house to raise our family in. That was brand new, that we bought from a builder. And we've never really had problems with, we're clean people, so we've never had problems with rodents or mice and all that kind of stuff getting into the house. But we recently started renting because I'm planning on retiring soon. And I didn't want to have to worry about selling a house to fulfill my retirement. I just wanted to be able to pick up and leave when I wanted to. Hashtag Illinois 2020. Look that up in the history books, how bad Illinois is right now on taxes and all that stuff, and you'll see why I want to move out of Illinois. There's the crazy guy. So we're renting, and the house we rented is quite a bit older than any of the other houses we've ever owned and lived in. So I took a break during 2020 from doing a lot of gaming stuff and posting a lot of videos. Alright, let's slow down a little bit. I don't want to be in a hurry doing this. I took a break, and in this house, my computer is set up in the basement. I have a desk with the computer desktop right on the desk. And I started noticing these little black things that looked like tiny pills on the surface of the computer desk, which was weird. And I didn't know what it was, so I did a Google search, and I found out it might be mouse poop. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I wasn't convinced, but, you know, it's pretty clear that's what it could have been.
What the hell?
So I just I cleaned it all up, kept my eyes open. A couple of days later, and because I had taken the break, there was, you know, little dots, maybe a dozen or so, because I took a, you know, month or two break from doing videos.
Hold up.
You gotta be careful. I'm gonna run into a mountain lion or wolf or something up here and not hear it. Oh, there's a bull there. A bull. A moose up there. It could be a bull moose, but it's a moose. I never noticed the trees were charred up here. I know there's a couple of places where there's charred trees, like lightning strike or something, but this is different. Huh. Wonder what caused that. So anyway, I found what I thought were mouse droppings, cleaned them all up, started gaming again, doing videos, and every once in a while I'd see another little pill, or whatever you want to call it. Change clothes here. If I can remember how to. There's the winner. And then I just assumed we had a mouse, but it was staying away from me, no big deal. We're in the middle of winter, so I was thinking it'll find its way outside once it's summer again.
Yep.
But we had a little incident last night. My daughter Heather was making dinner. And maybe I'll...
Slow up now.
We had a little incident with Heather making dinner. And guys, just for a little tip, if you want to take some, if you want to get in your wife's good graces and you got teenage kids, put them in charge of one dinner a week. My wife loved that I did that. I told my daughters, they're 21 and 19. Watch out there, Ram. I told my daughters that are 21 and 19 that they were responsible for dinner one night a week. Last night was my daughter Heather's night. And my wife has loved it because she doesn't have to cook dinner every night now. She's cooking dinner 4 nights a week now instead of 7. Because each of us all have a dinner night now. But last night was Heather's night to make dinner. And she pulled a pot out of the cabinet and filled it with water. She was going to make pasta, so she's just boiling water. And she noticed that there was one of those little pills in the water that she was boiling. So she scooped it out. Man, there are just animals hopping out all over the place. So she scooped it out and dumped it down the drain. But I ran over and looked at it when she mentioned it. She's like, "What is this?" So I went and looked at it, and it was the mouse poop.
Easy now.
And she's like, "Can I just cook with the pot?" I'm like, "No, take it out. You gotta start over. Clean the pot." There was a mouse in the pot that pooped in the pot. So, obviously. Oh.
There we go.
I don't want to take that. I don't want to put that carcass or skin on my horse. Hopefully that'll make them leave. There they go. Alright. I'll just make a little noise. I'm not hunting, so I want to get rid of them. Where was I? Oh, so I told her to clean the pot. So she did. And then there was the discussion about, I had to admit to everybody that I had seen mouse poop in the basement, but had never said anything. So now that everyone knew, it was kind of a bigger deal. So we decided to go buy some mouse traps. We emptied out that cabinet, put one there, and then we put one in the basement by where my computer desk was. And literally within 12 hours we had a dead mouse in one of the traps. So I know that's kind of a stupid story if you don't know us, but considering that we've gone our entire lives without ever having to deal with mice, that was a big deal in our house.
Yeah.
And the fact that we were successful with catching a mouse within 12 hours of setting the traps, we just went and bought some, and this isn't like a sponsored video, but we bought some decon mouse traps where it's an old spring-loaded type style trap, but it's got like a plastic cover on it so that you don't see the dead mouse as much when it gets killed. And we put a little peanut butter on there, and within 12 hours we had a dead mouse. We ran out of jelly. We keep our pantry in the basement because there's no pantry in the kitchen. So I sent Heather down to get some jelly from the pantry. And I was like, "Hey, while you're down there, check the trap." Because we had already checked the one in the kitchen. And then we heard a scream. Me and Savannah were still upstairs and we heard Heather scream. So we knew that there was something in the trap. Sure enough, we had a little mouse in the trap. So we got to dispose of that. And it was quite a fun experience. The whole family dealing with our first ever mouse. Now the only question is, what is going on? I cannot keep this horse consistently moving. I threw the mouse away in the garbage outside. I just put it in a dog poop bag and tied it up so animals wouldn't be trying to get into our garbage. And I threw it out, but I forgot to look. I should have probably looked and seen if it was a male or female mouse, just to know. Because I have no idea how many mice we have. It's possible, I guess, that there could be just one mouse, but I'm not planning on it being just one mouse. I am assuming that we have more mice that I'm going to have to take care of. So, you can see all the way down into the valley. That's the river that we live next to in our camp, right down there. We'll see the rest of this area later. Let's get farther up. So that's our mouse story. We're going to set the other traps back up. Make sure they're all good and full for tonight. And we'll let you know how that goes. The other story I was going to tell is that my wife and our 23rd wedding anniversary is coming up this weekend. So we're planning a trip. We're going to be going out to Galena, Illinois, just for a weekend getaway, just 2 nights, 3 days.
Hey,
See what kind of trouble we can get into. We're going to see what kind of trouble we can get to in Galena this weekend. It's still... We've had a really cold winter with a lot of snow. Well, a lot of snow for us. But yesterday we broke 40. And it's warm again today. And now I haven't looked at the forecast, but someone I heard say
Yep.
that we're going to have like a lot of warm weather coming up this weekend. So we might get lucky and have warm weather during our trip. That'll be nice.
Hey, stay there.
Well, if I was hunting, this would be a good spot. We actually just went. I surprised my wife with a overnight getaway just a couple of weeks ago. We went up to the Grand Geneva Resort in Lake Geneva. I just got a payday where I had some extra money and decided. I called my wife and said, "Hey, do you want to go out, stay somewhere this week?" We couldn't get 2 nights; it was too last minute, so we just went out for an overnight. But we had fun. Went up there. They still had their Christmas decorations up. It was like early January. So that was a nice little getaway. And now we're doing another one for our anniversary. So I'll let you know how that goes. Obviously this video is not going to be posted until after we get back, but at the time of this recording it's still ahead of us on the schedule. These things are letting me get right up to them. Run! Oh, what did I do? There, it's a little farther back. Looks like there's 4 settings. 1, 2, a little farther back is 3, and then all the way back is 4. There we go. There's Coulter, our original camp. During the tutorial parts of the game. But we're gonna cut up here and go say hello to Flaco. Why is this horse?
There, boy. Yeah.
I ended my video yesterday. We talked about the fly on the wall question. If you were a fly on a wall, what wall would you want to be on to observe or hear? Is it gone? I knew I was going to get hit by wolves up here eventually. And of course, we're already at Flaco's. Where'd he go? I like how you can see the snow blowing off of the trees. Come on, Wolfie, Wolfie, Wolfie. I guess that's where the trail ends. Alright, let's go back. We'll see if this dead wolf is still back here. Might as well take its pelt. I gotta get some more powerful guns. Man, those things can't kill anything first shot.
Easy. Whoa.
Where is it?
Yeah.
There it is. We'll just skin this one. We're not going to carry it back. Attack me in the wilderness. Come on, man. Oh, it's a poor one. Well, yeah, that's what happens when you have to shoot it 16 times to get it to die.
Okay,
Whatever. We could do something with a poor carcass, I guess. Now, I do remember the first time I played this game, I just went in here guns a-blazing. But I saw a video where someone just walked up and talked to these guys. And they let him walk up. So, that's what I'm going to try. Hopefully it'll work. Oh, okay. Can't save it because I'm already in the camp.
Hey, who's that? You're in the wrong camp, stranger.
I don't mean no harm, okay? Just want to speak to Hernandez.
We don't like visitors up here. Kill this fool.
So much for being able to walk up and talk to him, huh? Seriously? So much for being able to walk up and talk to him. I swear I saw a video where someone just walked up and talked to these guys and they let him go talk to Hernandez. Tell me what I did wrong. I mean, other than killing everybody. What do you got to do to be able to walk up to these guys and just talk to them and get to see Flaco? Because the video I saw, they walked up, they said, I want to talk to Hernandez. And they're like, all right, he just wants to talk to the boss. And then you go up and you deal with Hernandez, and these guys all run away. I can guarantee you I'm about to die in this mission. Because I remember how it goes. I can never do it right. See? Told you. I can't do that ever. Alright, let me see if I can kill this guy again.
Flaco Hernandez, you in there? I didn't want trouble, but I'm just here to speak with you.
I'm not good enough to figure this thing out and shoot the guy in the hand, like I've seen some other people do.
I'm unarmed. I just want to talk. Now, boy Calloway?
Sure. Here's your message.
Oh, you just hold it and then release it and pull it. Actually, let's reload first. I only used 1 round and I had to reload 6. What is that? Yeah, let's do that. Come on. Now I've got Flaco's revolver. There we go. Actually, let's see if it's full. Okay. That's the same button as reload. Okay, so it's already full. I take it. Let's see. Zoom. Take photo is trigger. There we go. Nope. It's not gonna let me loot him. How come it won't let me loot him? Whatever. Actually, let's check his cabin. Almost forgot to look in his cabin. There's a box. He doesn't have much of anything in here. A map. High velocity. Ginseng. Alright. Let's smoke some cigarettes. Premium cigarettes, that's what he had. Explorer challenge. Don't know what that is. Oh, I got a card with the cigarettes. Okay. Alright. I don't see nothing else in here. Ollie found 1 of 12. I wonder if I have to go back and get all the other cigarette packs. I never smoked cigarettes in this game, so... Tell you what, let's camp right here. I was going to camp before we go do the next thing, but why set up camp if they got a nice little camp set up here? Come here, buddy. The horse doesn't want to come closer? Let's see. Left trigger. Let's pat.
Yeah, you all right there, boy?
Oh, he must be clean. He won't let me brush him. All right.
Wait.
Is that a hitching post? Dude, there's a chair right there. Come on. Alright, let's cook. Yeah, why am I looking at his back? Okay, there we go. Alright, let's craft another so you can see him actually do it this time. I didn't realize I was looking at his back. Alright, we're done. Camp in the wilderness. Let's see what it does. It doesn't always set it up right where you're at. So let's see. See, it's kind of silly that he would... Let's leave the tent and look around, see where they put me. I can see other stuff just outside the tent, so I'm close. Where the heck is this? Alrighty. Wow, this is weird. Where am I? I was literally standing right outside the front door of this cabin when I set up camp, and it took me over here. So, whatever. We'll sleep. Then we'll take care of that other mission.